So I decided to do the restaurant billing system for the final project. Let's just take a look at it quick. It's pretty straightforward. Um, we have the order screen on the left and the item selection screen on the right. We have the option to remove the items from the order screen, and then down here you'll see the subtotal tax, which I put at 6%, and then the total. So just looking through here, we have some beverages. These are all coming from the database over here. So I just made a database in SQLite. Some of my favorite apps, beverages, and then some of my favorite entrees as well. So let's just see how this is being connected here. We have the menu items class, which is connecting to the database. Gonna locate it, connect to it, and then have some methods here that can be called from different classes to, for instance, get the beverages. So it's gonna go through using this SQL statement, get the beverage name and the price from beverages. I will put that in a list here, and then that's the item that's going to be returned. Same thing for the apps, same thing for the entrees, and then down here we have a method to add the completed orders to the database. So basically they're going to accept the parameters of the order number, the items, the prices, and then the order total. So first thing it's going to do is get the order number and the order total to add it into the orders tab here, and then it will get the item, the price, and which order number it's connected to. Here it's going to iterate through the list of the items and prices, and then add it to the table. So that's the database portion. This is going to be where the application launches from. So we have just the main frame, this whole section here, and then the two panels that are added onto it, the order screen and the item selection screen, or panels rather. Just use a grid layout on here. As you can see, we have the, like I said, order screen and item selection screen that are added onto it. So if we go over to the item selection screen, just use a J panel with a couple components in it. So we have the panel for the categories, which is going to be located up here. You can switch between the entrees, apps, and the beverages. And then another panel for the options that are down here. So depending on whichever one you click on, it'll show something different. So each one you click on is going to have a action listener. So let's say beverages, for instance. Like I said, there's going to be the list of beverages, which we're going to get from that method from the menu item class here. And then so what it's going to do is take each item and it's going to split it into two parts. So we'll have the name and the price. And the reason we do that is so that when the button is clicked, it will call the method from the order screen to add the item to the order. And that method accepts the parameters of name and price. It's going to be the same thing for the apps and the same thing for the entrees. And then this refresh options panel is just to repaint it so that there's not like buttons that are out of whack or showing things that shouldn't be visible. So now when these methods call to add the add the item to the order, it's going to be from the order screen. And this is just the structure of the screen. We have a couple different panels on here. We have the header. We have this table here, which is going to show all the items on the order, the name of the item, quantity, how much each one is, and the subtotal. The order total select section, which is down here, subtotal, tax, total. And then the payment buttons, we have the print bill and the bill pay the bill. Okay, so this is the add item to order. So when it's called from the item selection, it's gonna pass in the parameters name and price, which it is being accepted here. And so what it will do is just add the item to the order screen and update the totals down here. So adding items onto the order screen, let's say we have, for myself, I'll probably get an iced tea or a lemonade, or the two mixed together, Arnold Palmer, or whatever it's called. Some apps, some of my favorite are, I mean, I like the poutine, but it's a little heavy right now. So let's order some pork belly bites. I will stick with that for now. Okay, and then for my entree, I will get. I ate perch plate yesterday for Fish Friday. It was really good. Um, and so what this will do is, if you order two of the same thing, it'll just update the quantity on there. Um, and then we have the method to remove a selected item. So what's going to go on here is if you just hit the remove button, you'll get a message screen saying that you need to select an item to remove. So let's say we want to take that pizza off. We'll select it and then hit remove item. Pizza's gone. Totals and whatnot are still updating here. We have the option to print a bill. So obviously we don't have a printer. Well, I mean, connected to this. So if I hit print bill, this will come up and just show basically just like a copy of the receipt. So we have going on here, and then we have the pay bill method, which when you click on it, it will give you three options to cancel. Use a credit card or cash, which is the default option here. So in the database, we have I'm just going to refresh it here. Make sure I deleted everything. There's nothing in there now. Okay, so if the credit card payment is pretty simple. I mean, we don't have a credit card machine, so if I click on that, it'll say processing credit card payment, payment successful, thank you, and then it will clear that order. Hopefully, it is stored in the database. Okay, yeah, so we had the lemonade, pork belly bites, perch plate, and then there's that order ID, the order total, and you can see the the order number. I guess probably should have changed that, but that's how it's connected. So that was the credit card payment. let's do a couple of things on here, and then we'll pay the bill using the cash. So if I just enter something random in there, so I'm just gonna have some data validation. Invalid amount entered, please try again. Okay. Let's try something else. The bill is $109.71. Customer gives me $32. System will tell me that's not enough. Enter the correct amount. Okay. So, okay, let's say the customer gave us $120. System will tell us the change is $10.29. Payment is successful. Okay. And that is basically the restaurant billing system summed up there. Yeah, thank you.